out of the room because we had some cases to mop up from the last 3 days. So, first of all, excellent talks. They are tailored for people who want to learn and who are just beginners, so that you understand, you have some concepts. Obviously, go and build upon these. Some of these are based on the difficulties I had when I was learning, and so we've discussed and kind of created those topics and talks. Any questions regarding stations or approach or anything to Mustafa or Khalid, or otherwise any questions while we are waiting? What we generally do is we have one case demonstrated to you live by one faculty, and then after that we go into the hands-on rooms. We have hopefully inshallah 2 rooms working. One will be transmitted, the other will not. Okay, so the transmission, those sitting here and those who've done course before is exactly like ERCP colon. So they can actually watch one room while the trainer is training the trainee, and we'll be able to see how they are doing, what they are teaching, as well as in between, if we'll have an opportunity to ask questions. And obviously 1 or 2 of the faculty will be sitting here so that we can actually explain or answer any queries you have. So that's how it's going to work from now. The talks for today, we only got 1 more talk that will be done at the end of the day, which will be about FNB, FNA, and sampling, and etc. But other than that, now we'll literally go into the hands-on mode. Farooq came late. Farooq, we have Professor Sadiq Memon, who comes from Hyderabad, and he established basically gastroenterology and liver disease service in Hyderabad. So all credit to him, and Hyderabad they do excellent work, and they now want to, obviously like everybody else, they want to go into EUS, but he has no experience as of now of EUS. I don't think you've ever touched the scope. So we have.
What did he aim for? What did he think he'll get after 3 days of this course? Was there any specific targeted objective that you have for?
I forgot, I asked everybody, but I don't remember, but you can always tell while we're waiting for the case. Farooq especially wanted to know this.
Well, our unit is recognized by College of Physician and Surgeon of Pakistan, and we have a Part 2 training as well. So as the things are advancing, so one thing is that we should have a facility of endoscopic ultrasound as well. We are doing ERCPs quite frequently. It will also be helpful in sometimes very difficult cases, and our aim is to establish.
No, your aim for this course. You've come here for the next 3 days. What do you expect out of this course?
Yeah, at least the ABC of the EUS, and at least know how to handle the EUS scope at least.
So handling of EUS scope and understanding of the thing. Then we have Om Prakash here, who's come from AKU, Khan Hospital. And
so obviously we are not going to learn the US or start doing a US after these 3 days, but at least like Dr. Sadis said, to handle and at least know the ABCs of these scopes, and our unit is in the process of purchasing, and we have 1 person who can do the US. So along with that, so we can build on the expertise. US experience of mine is not there, but I've just done the 1 course with Dr. Khalid Hassan at Orlando, and the 2 courses like basic workshops kind of a thing.
So animal models.
Yes, and I've done like 2, 3, like in the ERCP training, I've observed some cases of US. Yeah.
And then it is Dr. Shahid from Liaquat National Hospital. Just tell us what your aim is for these 3 days. What do you really want out of this?
Dr. Shahid Kareem from Liaquat National Hospital. My aim is that at least just the basic maneuvers or the basic movements I should learn during these 3 days.
He has some experience of EUS at Shaugat Khanam, and he was also there for Ghias's course. Yeah. So, and the hands-on mein next, Abdullah, you hands-on as well? No. Akif Saab hai na?
My aim is obviously to get familiarized with the intubation and the basic stations, getting to the position, identifying the main structure of every station, and then following to the adjacent structures, so that to get the acclimatization.
So he has no experience of EUS as well, but you know, they have access to EUS. Join. Dr. Faria is the fifth person who's.
नहीं मैं पूछना चाह रही थी you want to know what do I want to learn from this workshop so okay so I've done 45-50 EUS and I just want to be comfortable with the scope and the maneuvering and just want to be yeah.
For rest of the training. So now that we've done 50 years, do you feel comfortable with station 1?
Yeah, I think the most difficult station to me is D2. But once I was doing EUS in LGS, so Yas told me a method to see D2 more accurately and more easily by putting saline and just yeah.
Okay, then that is the thing that's different is that we also have observers. We have Dr. Lubna Kamani from Liaquat National Hospital and Dr. Abdullah from DUHS and Dr. Sajjad from Liaquat National Hospital and Professor Mansoor from Liaquat National Hospital as well. Liaquat National Hospital has just purchased an EUS system, which is an Olympus EUME2, and yeah. So we just had that long discussion, and they also have Shanil Kadir. You know, Shanil came from UK. He is shifted back from the north, and so he is joined Liaquat National Hospital, and he's obviously trained in the UK and EUS.
This is a government facility.
This is not. This is a trust facility. It's a trust hospital, which is non-profit making trust.
But a high volume.
Yeah, very high volume center. Okay, so Wasim.